Maine Democrats are meeting today and tomorrow, county by county, to choose delegates who will then choose the party's next U.S. Senate nominee to replace Graham Platner and face Republican Senator Susan Collins on the November ballot. Our political brew host Phil Hirschkorn covered today's meeting in Kennebec County.
This is one of 16 Democratic county meetings happening across Maine this weekend. 11,000 Democrats signed up to attend, nearly 4,000 running to become delegates for just 500 slots at next week's nominating convention.
My one metric is electability, figuring out who can be electable in November.
Ben Gagnon is a member of the Democratic State Committee that will vote, along with the delegates, on the nominee.
The party had a very short amount of time to find a process that was both the most inclusive possible within the time and logistics constraints. And I think they found that process.
We're set up at tables, each of the candidates coming through, where voters come up and they ask questions.
Jordan Wood was among the candidates who worked the delegate pool at the Augusta Civic Center.
What I'm looking for is a jury. I want independent people who are taking a very serious their role in deciding the future of what I believe the future of our state and our country.
It's crazy, right? It's unprecedented. Obviously, I think the party's doing the best it can.
Candidate David Costello also working the room before Monday's deadline to submit a petition with at least 500 signatures.
Meet as many people as we can. We've got enough signatures. We have well over 680.
They've got questions, and I want to make sure I'm showing up with answers.
Nirav Shah's campaign has been chatting with supporters all week.
I personally have been calling folks who are on the fence, making sure I was making the primary case, which is this process is going to come down to one thing, and that is electability.
I'm going to show up and make sure my people see me.
Shanna Bellows was a state senator from Kennebec County before she became Secretary of State.
So I'm running because we need someone who can be strategic, create a plan, win in just over 100 days.
Voting occurred online with electronic devices. Participants could vote for as many people as there were delegate slots in their county. Lesser known, long shot Senate candidates made appearances too, like Dr. Elizabeth Cote, a sixth-generation Mainer who worked for the Obama administration on the Affordable Care Act, which Senator Susan Collins voted to save in 2017.
Susan Collins cast a deciding vote for that, and I'm appreciative for that. But since then, her votes, 10,000 of them, record as a senator, have stopped counting for Maine, and that's a reason why I'm running.
Senate candidate Sandra Pelletier, a salesperson and women's health care advocate, is from Senator Collins' hometown of Caribou.
She lied to us. I can tell you that everybody believed when she said that she voted for Kavanaugh that she was sure that Roe versus Wade wasn't going to be overturned.
At the end of this meeting, the winners were announced. 40 delegates and 8 alternates who'll convene at the nominating convention with all the others next Saturday in Bangor. In Augusta, Phil Hirschkorn for News Center, Maine.